Look as long as you please.
Dear, that's the wrong...
Apologies. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire. 'Tis entitled, On the A curious tome, this. I thought I might use it to stop my... Perhaps you will think me simple, yet 'tis most vexing. But mayhap there is hope for me. They're said to reduce fatigue of the eye. I must keep reading that grimoire.
I've heard Quince is a native. To Bakbattahl. Shall we see if we can't find some?
And here I thought I was leading the way. But I suppose your whims take...
Lo! 'Twould appear such a statue is to be found in Bakbattahl as well.
Shall we take a closer look?
Fancy a look at my wares? Not much to do yet.
Let's get to work. All that fuss and nary a coin.
Lettering all day is tiring work.
I hope the weather holds.
What to do? Well met, sir. How might I be of
This looks as good a place as any.
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Wish I could get a little mention.
Fancy a look at my wares?
At last we've arrived. Delivery in hand.
We'd best see to it post-haste, ere we forget.
Have you brought me a quince? Many thanks, sir. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire.
We ought not lose sight of our guide. I believe I know whom we must seek. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me. Come, I'll lead the way. We're here, and none the worse for...
Well met. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished which brings me to a curious point, What happened to my eye? Now, as I was... 'Twould seem 'tis part of a set. I've heard tell that its twin can... But you, sir, I implore you. All I want is to give my family a decent life.
A queer little shop in Vermont, is it? I wonder which of the shops...
Mother, quick! Over here! Beg pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that. I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money. 'Tis all my fault, Mother.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. You're free, sir. Seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not...
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed. I cannot say what is best.
Suppose I'd best get to work.
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy some. On the transference of soul. It is not like to do much harm on its own, but take care how you use it, sir. Many thanks to you.
We have acquired the grimoire entitled On the...
Constitution.
Come on, have a look.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With perhaps you'd care to join me. Come!
We ought to follow close behind.
Oh, there's something written here.
Shall we take a closer look?
This is it! This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe?
Have faith, my darling. All is...
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm...
Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come to... I believe I need only... Ha! I did it! I did it! Now, 'tis sand. Sand as could be found anywhere. I suppose 'twas foolish to hope that our fortunes could be turned so easily. Well, I've learnt my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. My dears? Esmeralda. This is my daughter's. Why would they be buried here in the sand? Unless... Nay, my wife and daughter vanished? For this? No, of course not. Their patience with me simply... I'll just have to find them. Come back, my dears!
To think this was the conclusion that awaited us.
Got to make hay while the sun shines.
Seems my thing. Well, if you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for your... Ah! I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Is very... I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you.
Precious little time. Got to make hay while the sun shines.
If I could, I'd never leave. Suppose I better get to work.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for you. The creation of a masterpiece takes time, sir. Pray do not rush me. Many thanks to you.
Suppose that's enough for one day.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use many thanks to you.
What a bother.
Interested in my wares?
Anything's better than this.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, Bep.
Let us endeavor to keep pace with our guide.
Come to think of it, 'tis difficult to forget all that occurred at the coronation. What baleful art could grant one other than the Arisen control over pawns?
This is it. This is the moment I've been...
Dear, is this truly safe?
Have faith, my darling. All is well.
Father, you don't need to do...
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose I'll have learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense, my dears.
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along.
Father, I should...
Enough of that now. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. I hope I can count on your continued patron.
So this is the conclusion that awaits if Sir Isaac...